So let's now talk about the actor, the bride, and the extras. The apocalypse shows us what is really going on in the world, in the universe, beyond all appearances. What is really happening and what is really important. What does really make sense. And in that enormous spectacle that is evolving beyond the appearances and therefore beyond what we can see and understand, Jesus Christ is the prime actor. He is the main agent, if you like. It's his action that determines what is going on and what will go on. Jesus is God. Jesus is the Redeemer. And in his resurrection, he has been glorified by the Heavenly Father so that all humanity can share in heavenly glory. Christ is the main agent of what is going on. And if you look at the universe as a stage, as a play, if you like, which is not fiction, it is reality, but where there is a lead role according to a script that's not fiction, it's not about a story, it's reality, then you can say Christ is the lead actor. He has the lead role in this spectacle. And his script is not so much a story of fiction, but his script is God's wisdom. He is acting according to God's wisdom. And it's not fiction, it's about the reality of God giving himself to humanity. God completing the universe, his creation, through his wisdom. And that's why Christ, as the prime agent and the lead actor, is following the script of God's wisdom. So in those two ways, as the leading agent and the lead actor, Christ is the first person we see in the apocalypse. Now, to every action there is a reaction. And that is about humanity. The bride is the one who is called to react to this action of Christ. The bride is the church, it is new humanity, and all souls living from the grace of Jesus Christ are part of this bride, are part of this renewed humanity, are part of the church. Those who live of the grace of Jesus Christ through baptism, through living from the sacraments, they are like full members of the church, of new humanity. And the apocalypse shows to the bride how to prepare herself to meeting the bridegroom, Christ, the main actor. The apocalypse is the user's manual for all those who want to use the gifts of God to prepare for meeting the bridegroom, whom they do not see yet, but who does see them yet, already. The bride is already being seen by Christ, is being seen as she is preparing to meet Christ. It's very much a story of viewing. The apocalypse talks about seeing, about viewing. We do not see God yet, we do not see the bridegroom yet, but we can prepare ourselves to see him by showing ourselves to him, by making ourselves attractive to Christ, because he is seeing us, he is viewing us. In his glorified humanity, he is following and watching us. And to act, or it's better to say, to react to the gifts of God, to react to the action of God, we have to be aware of what the apocalypse shows us. How to prepare ourselves to meet our Redeemer. And of course, there's the extras. Who are the extras? The extras are taking part in this spectacle, but only as facilitators. They are playing like secondary roles on stage, but also behind the scenes. They are the angels. The angels are divine spirits who will never interfere in this intimate search of light, this intimate search of meeting each other, of the bride and the bridegroom. In other words, the angels will not interfere with human free will, and they will also somehow, well, let's say, they do not know exactly what God's wisdom can still do, because the angels cannot see the future directly. God can still do, although the angels see God, God can still do unexpected things. And so the angels are really the extras of this spectacle. They are the extras in this enormous spectacle evolving in the apocalypse. In the final days of humanity, they play an important role as those who are facilitating the preparation for the bride meeting the bridegroom. And so we will see next time how the angels actually structure the apocalypse. The angels, when we see what is said about the angels in the Catholic tradition, the angels will help us to structure the apocalypse, because the ranks of the heavenly armies, they are showing us the structure of God's wisdom. The ranking of the angels is also according to God's wisdom. So by understanding what the tradition of the Church says about the angels, we can understand God's wisdom, and we can sort of understand the structure of the apocalypse. So next time we'll have a look at the angels, the extras of this great reality evolving, the bride preparing herself to meet the bridegroom.